Daydreaming Mom here. I hope this evening finds you well. So, if I'm going to keep doing this channel, I thought I should share a little bit more about myself. Those of you who've been following for the last few years, off and on, know a little bit about my past. I'm not going to, talk about my breast cancer every single time I get on here. So, I'm going to talk about some other things tonight. So some things about me. I'm a mom. Daydreaming Mom kind of gives that away. I'm a reading tutor by profession and a substitute teacher. I have an associate's equivalent in English, and I say that because I took 92 credit hours of college working towards my English degree. I never quite got out of community college. I was balancing college with work and family, and that was very tricky under my particular circumstances. But 92 college credit hours, 83 of those I believe count towards my degree. You only need about 63 credit hours for an associate's. And what happened with that was I've taken all of the necessary English degree courses plus my electives. Math really screwed me up. I have dyscalculia. I have it's a learning disability with math, which made college math extraordinarily difficult and has made it very difficult for me to get my English degree, even with tutors and a lot of hours of studying. As many of you who struggle with math know, that in my case at least, I would do good on the assignments and the quizzes and the testing if I could have notes. And so I was doing real decent in my regular classwork, but when I had to go take that final, any of you who has dyscalculia, I know that you know what I'm talking about. My brain would confuse the formulas and mix everything up. I'm dyslexic as well, so that doesn't help. Anyhow, so just couldn't quite get through college math. I took college math, I think, 4 times, and I just couldn't get that C+ I needed. I had a C- at one point, but I have to have a C+ to get that credit, so that was part of the problem. But also I have a lot of interests. I took a lot of classes in the humanities and sociology and psychology. At one point I was interested in maybe considering forensic psychology and working towards becoming a profiler. That didn't sit well with me. I am a very empathic person, and so the abnormal psychology class, I think, just traumatized me. So just continued on the English degree route, which led me to becoming a reading tutor and a substitute teacher. I absolutely love helping people. I like feeling useful, like I've done something good in the day. And it just fits good with my schedule. My husband is a truck driver, and so that being said, I am the one primarily responsible for the daytime, getting the kids around and housework with the kids kind of stuff, and getting the kids to their play dates and all that. So that's pretty much me in a nutshell. I am also a writer, as some of you know from my last post, and I'm going to apologize. I was not able to do the 12 Days of Christmas readings that I really wanted to do, but I'm going to continue to brainstorm that, see what content will fit well this next holiday season for 2025, and I will see if I can give that a go. Again, I really want to do a 12 Days of Christmas, like reading something every day on my channel, kind of, thing, and I think that would be fun. I was not able to make that work out this time, so I apologize for those of you who might have checked back to see if I was doing that, but I hope you do enjoy the story I did share. That was an original work, and so for now I'm just going to be sharing some original works from time to time. I am going to do a page soon where I will be sharing reading tutoring tips for moms. For you moms out there who would love to help your kids with their reading, but you're just not really sure how to or where to start, I am going to share some tips. Just some basic tips that you can do with your kids every day that will absolutely help them with their reading. And I know every child is different with their with the way that they're learning their reading, and so I'll give some advice on that as well. I have worked with children with learning disabilities, not extensively, but enough that I think I could share some valuable pointers for those of you, who may be struggling with that. So I will be putting that out here very soon. I'm thinking that's going to be my next video, probably this next week. So, that being said, I am also going to be sharing some videos on some of the health conditions I've been diagnosed with. I feel like I have a lot I could share in that regard. I have done some videos in the past about that. I think I will try to do some more, maybe better formatted videos for you, discussing some of those conditions. I know a lot of women out there can relate to these conditions. I know I've talked about them a little bit in the past, and it can be really hard to believe that any one person would be diagnosed with all of these things, but comorbidity is a thing. Comorbidities is a thing. You can absolutely have more than one condition that you're struggling with. So I do want to touch base on that. I am not a doctor by any means. I absolutely would not want to try to work towards a degree in that field. Props to everybody who has, and I'm really grateful for those of you who are doctors that do that kind of thing. So anything I talk about regarding, my personal health stuff and my experiences with it and what I've learned from it for myself, I would strongly encourage you to absolutely talk to your own doctors about your conditions and follow their advice. Everybody is unique and different for so many reasons, and so treatments can have different effects on different people. So, but I would like to share some of my experiences with some of those conditions. Yeah, so just, I'm a very multifaceted person, I guess, but I'm also a very basic kind of person, like a very conservative kind of person. Something else I'm going to be doing is, hard to believe, but I used to be a certified fitness trainer. You wouldn't know it now. I miss the way my body used to be. But I'm learning to love myself for who I am now and where I am now. That being said, I am going to also be doing some fitness videos, and that may look kind of funny from the beginning, and it may you feel free to laugh. That's fine. Laugh with me. We can laugh together. We can laugh the pounds away together. I am currently 230 pounds. I'm 45 years old. I am an X-generation mom, raising Gen Z and Gen Alpha. Woohoo, Gen Z and Gen Alpha! You go, you rock. I've learned so much from my Gen Z and Gen Alpha kids. I just absolutely love it. Absolutely love being a mom. They've enriched my lives in so many ways, or my life. They enriched in my life in so many ways. So I will from time to time talk a little bit about that too. So this, this channel is, Daydreamin' Mom, and you're going to be my fellow daydreamers, and I am going to just share random content from time to time. I'm going to do some cooking videos because even though I'm not a great cook, I guess I'm a good cook. I've had lots of people compliment me on my cooking. My family seems to love my cooking. Um, haven't made anyone sick yet, so. But I grew up in a household where finances were extremely tight. Um, we had to make do with what we had, and I do have some basically almost a whole cookbook of you know um, quick and easy but nutritious, fairly inexpensive meals that you can make for your families. I am going to highlight any meals that I share um, around that, around least expensive, most nutritious. Um, I'm also going to experiment with some recipes that I've been seeing going around, and with my own little, tweaks to them here and there. I do have some original recipes that I will share. I want to make sure I don't infringe on any, I don't know, recipe copyrights. I don't know a whole lot about that, so I'll stick mostly to my personal recipes, ones that I know aren't going to get me in trouble. So I did already share a recipe on a previous post for sloppy volcanoes, if you want to take a look at that. If you would like me to make another video on sloppy volcanoes, showing more detailed steps and the whole thing put together, I will do it again. So if you want to leave a comment about that, and also please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Based on the things I've talked about, if there's anything you would like to ask me about, if there's anything you would like me to share on this channel, some of the things I will be sharing will be, once again, I'll kind of recap. I'm going to be sharing things about reading tutoring. We can discuss some creative writing and cooking, fitness. As I go on my fitness journey, I want to bring you along with me on that as well. Also, breast cancer, recovery kind of stuff. The various medical things I've been talking about, namely polycystic ovarian syndrome. I will be talking about that. Endometriosis. I will be talking about that. Chronic fatigue syndrome. Yes, that lovely neurological disorder. I will be talking about that. Fibromyalgia. I will be talking about that. Yes. So I will be talking about these things. I will also maybe share some coping mechanisms that I've learned, and some daily lifestyle things that I do to try to help myself with that. And just take what you want from it, and also, share. Please share in the comments your experiences with those things. Yeah, so this is just kind of a mid daydreaming mom, video journey, just prologue, for what's to come. Yeah, and so thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight and having this little chat. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'm Daydreaming Mom, and keep daydreaming, daydreamers, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.